Oh, they're touching my feet. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You think that you're their mom, they're gonna start sucking on your toes.
Oh, little do they know I'm into that.
Okay.
All right, man.
Huh? What are we starting off with then?
Let's start off with
first of all, welcome back.
welcome.
To
Schmelcome.
To the Illogical Thoughts podcast, starring Oscar
And Tyler.
Thanks. Okay.
Technically, it's Tyler, the creator of the show.
I'm not.
Of the show.
Don't ever say that ever, please.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. He doesn't vibe with it.
No, not Tyler the creator.
Tyler, the producer.
Tyler
the...
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Tyler, we'll go with Tyler.
We'll go with Tyler.
Okay. Put your thing on
Oh, yeah.
Don't Disturb, because...
No vibrate. Or silent.
So, I want to start off with something super sad, because...
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
I know. So, we got some bad news, all of us around the world. Stanley passed away yesterday, Monday. That was rough. I was in a conversation with my buddy, and it just hit out of nowhere. I was like, he tells me this is how the conversation was. So we're talking about movies, and halfway through he looks at his phone. He's like, "Dude, Stan Lee died." And I look at him, I'm like, "Who's Stan Lee?"
Oh, no.
No. I said, "Who's Stanley?"
Oh, yeah.
I said, "Who's Stanley?" He's like, "No, Stan Lee." I'm like, "No." I was like, "Oh." So, in honor of him, I've been wearing all Marvel stuff. Today, I worked out in my Spider-Man shirt, and then I'm wearing my Marvel shirt today. So.
And I had to do a superhero thing too, so I'm wearing my Superman hat.
Yeah.
It's not Marvel, but it's okay.
It's okay. It's inspired by comic books.
Yeah. Super
cool stuff. But before the podcast, I was telling him about how successful Stanley has been in he reached 95 years old, right? So he lived a full life.
Yeah, he was ready.
Yeah,
he was good. And
we were just talking about the age thing, and he started. Who were we talking about? Started young. Oh, Steven Spielberg, because I told him I updated my goal list, and I told him that we I'd put not only to meet Steven Spielberg, but to be able to make a movie with him. That would be a really big achievement for me. And I was telling him, I'm like, yeah, but he kind of intimidates me because of how successful he is and how young he started.
Yeah.
And he started when he was 10, and that got me nervous because I'm barely starting now. But then he chimes in and starts yelling at me.
Tell him start the camera because I don't want to miss this angry moment. No, but how I was gonna say, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not angry anymore.
The anger just passed.
Yeah. No, I remember what I was gonna say. If you start getting that feeling oh man, he started when he's young. I'm already 24, 22 now. What am I? I'm not doing anything with my life.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna do anything with your fucking life because you have that thought.
Yeah.
So there's always a time for someone to start something. You just gotta get it fucking started. Because if you're I didn't start when I was 10.
You can't do it anymore.
You can't go back.
Yeah.
You might as well just start now. And then people are yo, he only started when he was 22 years old.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. We still have our whole life to live ahead of us. And it's better than us being 55. And
yeah, but even
shit.
then.
Yeah, but still, I'm just saying, we don't have as long at 55 to live as we do now. So, I don't want to be 55 and think, fuck, I should have started when I was 22.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, so
don't
get that fucking thought out of your head.
I will. It's tough. I
know. I think about that. I think we've talked about this before, but I think about that when I see. Sorry for the crying dogs, puppies. We talked about this on the last podcast, but there's one puppy you hear the whole time, and it's that single one that cries nonstop. But
I want to pick him up and just be like.
But I see that. I think that when I see people playing sports, this dude's 20 and he's already a professional baseball player.
Yeah.
I'm 24. I'm 4 years older than this guy, and I'm watching him play.
Yeah.
what am I doing with my life? I'm not doing shit. Yeah. And it could go both ways. It could go, but you could be like, I'm not doing shit, and then you're not gonna do shit because you're like, you're coveting. You want that guy's life.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna have that guy's life. So you're just like, whatever. You just hate that person because he's doing what he's doing, and then you don't do anything with your life. Yeah. Or you can switch it and be like, what am I doing with my life? I gotta change something. Mm-hmm. So you do, and you end up doing something with your life because you realize you're not. You know what I mean? And you make it.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I don't want to say make it, but you make your life better than what it was. You don't have to look at people and be like, fuck that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they did it. And you
did it. Also, another thing, too, is, like, you don't find your path at the same time. Like,
yeah, for sure.
People find it at different times.
Yeah.
And that's like Spielberg's story. Is like, he started because he wanted to be a Boy Scout. He was in the Boy Scouts, and, like, he was doing a project and for a camera. I think he's like take pictures of something, and then his was broken. So he told his instructor or whatever. He's like, "Do you mind if I film it instead?" So he used his dad's camera, like a little video thingy that took like a minute-long video. That took minute-long videos, and he said he made it with his friends. This cool like little one short clip of like a rating of like Western, like all like, you know, with his friends, and they're stealing like jewels or something, and he's using his mom's like pearls and jewelry, cool. Right? And then so he finishes making it and clips it all together, and then shows it to his Boy Scout troop, and the crowd goes wild. And at that moment, he knew. He's like, this is what I want to do.
That's cool. Huh. Do you know how Clint Eastwood got into acting?
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah. He was a janitor on a set of a movie, and the actor didn't show up. And he was like, I don't know if they asked him or if he asked if he could try whatever, but he tried it and ended up being Clint Eastwood.
That's so cool.
Yeah, just a janitor. He was at the right place at the right time and became fucking
awesome.
Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Long time ago.
That's awesome. Now he's making movies.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So, based off that, I think we should talk about goals. So far,
just a follow up on
like
podcast.
Yeah, just follow up on what we've been doing. I've been telling him I've been cleaning my teeth recently. That way I could get ready for the dentist appointment. The one that I fear.
So he fears that they're gonna floss him, and they're gonna accidentally pull a tooth out.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I don't know if my gums are sturdy enough. Like I know they're healthy, but like I just feel like they're not as healthy as I think they are. And then one day they just go.
Whoa! There's another one.
There's another one. I'm bleeding on the table. I'm like, no.
It's not how it works. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but he was like crackheads. I don't think
there goes another one. Why are they?
It's a good thing.
Why are they treating crackheads?
Because I don't know.
It's like dentistry for crackheads. It's a charity event.
Yeah. See.
That's
once a year.
Yeah.
Might be. You never know. It might be.
Oh, fear! I was gonna talk to you before. I was gonna tell you fear, because like I was thinking that might be what my podcast might be about, because like just starting off, we're all scared, and like I'm terrified, but I think the fact that being terrified shouldn't like stump you, and like just like he said earlier, just the age thing, only because someone did it before you or whatever, that shouldn't stop you. Same thing with like fear, only because you're afraid to do it.
I think the reason we fear to do something new is because it's not comfortable. We like being in a comfortable state.
Yeah.
Like, so when you do something new, say get a new job or start a podcast or whatever, like it's not comfortable. You've never done it before.
Yeah.
So why do it and be uncomfortable? That's why a lot of people don't work out, because it's not comfortable to do it at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not why I don't. I just don't like to.
He's lazy.
Yeah, but like, it's all about the fear of being uncomfortable doing something new.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what stops me the most of doing shit, is because I don't know what the outcome's gonna be.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. I'm uncomfortable in this situation. So I'll just not do it. I'll just stay doing what I'm doing. I'm comfortable.
Is it weird that I've done that with jobs before?
See, that's what I'm talking about, is mainly jobs, because I've never really done like anything big before. So
before I worked at Applebee's, I used to work at a pizza shop, and I worked there for 5 years. I think we talked about that. But my buddy kept urging me to like work with him, because he showed me how much money he was making, and like the facts were there. Like it'll be okay if you move out, but then it's just like I knew what I knew, so it was like that was fine for me. I was comfortable doing that. But like, it took about a year before I finally was like, all right, let's try it.
Yeah.
And then I did, and then now I'm at that job now.
Comfortable there.
Now I'm getting comfortable there. So then I'm trying something else new.
Yeah.
And then
that's where I'm at now, because I'm comfortable as a forklift driver. I don't want to say I'm the best, but I'm one of the best forklift drivers at my job. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I could toot my horn.
We need to have like a string here, that every time we toot a horn, we just ring it.
We should. This is bugging me. There's a shadow in there. It's my hat.
Oh, got you.
But like, yeah, we should do that though.
Yeah.
Have a little horn. There's a position that opened. It's a mechanic position. I've never done mechanics ever with anything. Like hardly with a car, much less machinery. And I was like, you know what? I need to grow a little bit in something else. Mm-hmm. So might as well just apply for this position. If I don't get it, then I'm already not a mechanic. Like, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
I'll just apply for something else or whatever. But if I do get it, I'm not comfortable doing it, and it's going to allow me to grow as a
person.
Yeah, as a person, as a dude, like
well-rounded guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll broaden my mind on stuff that I didn't know. Now I know how to do it. But I was so, when I was typing my my I guess resume for them, I was like, I'd type and I would stop and I'd look at the computer. Do I want to do this? I don't know how to do any of this at all.
Yeah.
So then I'd think, no, don't do it. You just stay on the forklift.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck that thought. Fuck you. And I just continued and I submitted it and I walked away. I was like, I've never done that before. Like, why am I?
A rush.
Yeah. Just to shut that fear. Just to shut it up and just do what your gut feeling told you to do. Mm-hmm. And then my gut feeling told me to just apply. And I don't have any of the tools for it at all. But like, might as well just fucking try it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My gut was telling me to do it, so I did it. So we'll see how that goes out. That's one of the specific goals that you were saying, I put that on there. And I was listening to that seminar that was saying that feel the feeling and don't say you're not going to do something, because if you say you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it.
Right.
So I put get the mechanic position. Like anything.
Just
hope for the
best.
Yeah.
That's
that mechanic position.
Yeah. So go talk a little bit about the Feel the Feeling podcast. That way, or
the seminar. So I mentioned Feel the Feeling. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like we were talking on, I don't know if it was the third podcast or last podcast that we were talking about you writing the script for that movie.
Yeah.
And how you're gonna do the first one, and something about it's not gonna be the number one seller, your first movie. And by us saying that, we're making it not, or he's making it not gonna happen, like, because we already have that in our mind that it's not gonna be. Yeah. So what they're talking about is when. Sorry, my dogs are so loud. So they were saying that like he was writing a book, and someone asked, what are you writing? He didn't say the name. He didn't say a book. He said, I'm writing New York's number one seller, New York Times number one seller. Mm-hmm. And he was just writing. He had no idea that he was going to sell anything.
Yeah.
Well, when it was done, it became the New York Times #1 seller.
Yeah.
So by the words "feel the feeling" is feel it, feel like you're gonna sell that, be the best movie in America,
Yeah.
your first movie. No, I'm feeling that I'm gonna be the mechanic. Like I have to go out and feel it. I can't just be like, I might get it. Like I have to know. I have to feel the feeling of being a mechanic,
Right.
and that gives off the vibration to other people. That's like, all right, I'm gonna offer this guy.
Yeah.
It's like confidence, but in a different different way of
the
saying
energy
it.
that
Energy,
you give.
yeah.
One of the things that I really enjoy about that is it goes back to that thing that we were talking about earlier in I think the third podcast about the power of the law of attraction.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you're able to think of a goal and then execute on that, but not just because you believe in it, but because you're gonna actually do the steps required to do that.
Yeah.
And that's where it lies, like a balance that we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Is yeah, he believes that he's gonna get that mechanic job, but he's gonna do the proper steps to get that. He's not just like sitting on his ass all day.
Yeah, I didn't just apply and then be like, all right, God, you're up. Get me this position. You know what I mean? I'm not putting it in Hope's hands. Like you said, I'm taking steps. Like I started working with the mechanics today on while we were slow, and learning different shit that I would need to know being a mechanic.
Yeah.
So it's that, like you're saying, the law of attraction. You can't just put it in the universe and hope it's gonna happen and just sit on your ass. Like you said, you have to get up and you have to know that that's what you want to do. So I'm gonna fucking go for it and I'm gonna make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna I guess hope on other people to make it happen. Like you have to do it yourself. There's no one else that's gonna do it for you.
Right.
You're on your own. Pretty much.
I feel like a lot of people do this like subconsciously, that they don't realize that what they're doing is setting themselves up for like success. They take the proper steps and they might say that they hope for something, but they're actually just like they're actually working towards this attainment.
Sure.
I have a buddy, my best friend, and like he struggles with being confident in his own actions because he leaves a lot of it up to luck.
Okay.
And to me, I like to play devil's advocate and tell him luck doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like there's like 1% luck.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets pissed because he's like, you don't believe that God is playing a part in any of this. Like if he wants you in a place, you don't think that that's what's going to happen instead of whatever you do. I tell him, well, yeah, I feel like he is there and he is guiding you, but there's a reason why he's guiding you to that position. But then by the end of it, you're the one that has to take the action. You're the one that has to, you see the results. You're the one there.
It's free will.
So like for him, it was funny because he wanted to be, his big goal was to be SWAT.
Okay.
Right, and that's a big goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
Definitely.
You gotta have certain requirements for that.
Yeah.
If I were to say I wanted to be in squat.
It was like
squat,
day
right?
yesterday.
It was like day. Yeah, I'm stuck in the gym set. Then I'd have to do certain things to get me there that are different from his because I'd have to work a little harder because say my height would be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's got that down. You know, he's pretty tall. He's big. And then his work ethic is just insane. But he's so hard on himself that he doesn't realize that what he's doing is he's setting himself up for success. And that there's almost no way that he cannot get where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Because now he applied for a state cop position. Mm-hmm. So he went and took all the tests, it was crazy stuff, you know, like the first it was the physical. And I did it with him, and like I said, I could have done it, right? But like I said, I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
But then there's also this. I could have set myself up for failure too because there's a polygraph test after that.
So you're saying he set himself up for failure?
No, he set himself up for success based off of things he did.
Oh, okay.
But what I did, because we were down the same degree path,
yeah,
and we were probably going to do the same thing.
Okay.
But I was shooting low, like local police.
Oh, okay.
Like I wanted to be just local, just start a family, just
Yeah.
little stuff.
Not
I mean,
shot.
not get shot. Right? But he has so much potential, but he just doesn't see it. He doesn't believe in himself. So then, whenever I dropped off that and wanted to do my own directing stuff, then he was able to flourish without him even knowing, because he submitted 2 different applications, one for Los Angeles Police, and then one for state. So then that state one accepted him, and the Los Angeles one wanted to see him again,
Mm-hmm.
but he said no, because the state one was first. Like,
yeah.
The testing was first. So then he did the state. He took the test, took the polygraph, took the psych exam, passed all of that. So now, fucking, he's in. He leaves to the academy in January.
Oh, nice.
So now he's nervous that he's not gonna get past the academy, and I tell him, dude, what have you been doing? You've been training for 8 to 10 years, just working out. Like, you got this, dude. Like, don't get in your head. Like, you've built up the resources, your toolkit to like be good in what you do.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fine. But he takes that fear and just like it crushes him.
And people see that too. It's like, I'm not saying he's not gonna get it. And
No,
I'm not necessarily talking about him,
people.
But
Yeah.
people, a lot of people see that lack of confidence and that fear, and they're like, does this guy have what it takes? Because I can feel that he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
You send off different vibrations with things that like you're not comfortable with, and you're scared that you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
How is this interview gonna go? Because are they gonna like me?
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know. I got weird vibes from him.
And then here's the thing too. It's cool because like, I don't think he's supposed to talk about what went on in that room. So we're gonna say this is what I imagine what happened.
Oh shit.
I'm keeping his name under wraps. No, but after you pass all your tests, you still have to go in front of a panel to see if you're still eligible, if they like you enough to like, if you'd be a good cop. So he's in front of a panel and they ask him one of the questions, maybe the last one. He's like, why do you want to be a cop? And like,
is that like is that the psych test?
No, that's after.
The
psych test is just like a psychologist telling you, do you ever have thoughts of doing this or that?
Oh, okay.
No. So the oral panel, they check to see if like you actually want. Yeah, they had three cops, seasoned, and they're staring you down.
And you have to talk to them.
And they're like kind of grilling.
Scary.
You. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I would have set myself up for failure because that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't like that kind of authority in my face.
Yeah, especially not 3 of them.
Especially not 3 of them. But he took it on, he got it done. But because of where he wanted to be a police officer to excel him to the next step, which is SWAT.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Subconsciously, he didn't know that, but he answered the questions in a way that allowed him to do that. So when they asked him, why do you want to be a cop? And it's like, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do. Without hesitation.
Yeah.
You know? And that right there is the confidence that you need to be able to do things. If people ask you, well, why do you want to be this? You can't be like, oh, well, I think it's going to be good for me. You got to be like, this is what I want. I need this. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't be who I am.
I also think that comes with what you want to do. Like him wanting to become a police officer, that's his path. That's where he wants to be.
Yeah.
And like, if you would have went, that's not your path.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, well,
and they would have
it'd be good.
Honestly, I think I would have dropped out of the polygraph.
Yeah.
Because I took a polygraph test for the FBI. Like I got in, they liked, so the way the process was for the internship for the FBI, they do questioning. So it's a small review board, the first one, and then they ask you questions and they see if they like you. Mm-hmm. And they did. They liked me enough to give me a shot for the polygraph. Well, I fucked that up. Because like that kind of like authority thing, I didn't feel comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And that kind of fucked up my results. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts like with a polygraph. If it shows that you're lying or whatever,
Yeah.
they're gonna drop you.
Yeah.
And like that was like kind of like an eye opener for me. That kind of was like, dude, you know you're not supposed to do this. You're just doing this because the prestige, or you think it's good for you.
Yeah.
I honestly thought FBI was like the highest thing you could do. And this was before all the fucking allegations, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, hell yeah, man, FBI. Everyone was telling me, dude, because, I mean, everyone in school, your teachers, your friends, or whatever, they'll be like, they want to see you where they think they should be. Or where they think you should be based off with their prestige.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
See, like
Yeah.
just the title, I guess.
Yeah.
So I had a teacher that I saw at the mall, and he was like, this was back when I was still in school. I was just studying because I had moved from engineering to criminology and psychology. So he's like, oh, criminology. He's like, hey, you should do FBI. And that's like the first thing everybody says. I mean, my buddy talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, why does everyone say FBI like first to start off? Like, don't they find the goodness in like other things, like what's the word? Andy Frisella uses it a lot. But it's like if it.
My dog's drinking water.
Drink water really loud.
I'm sorry.
It's like their honor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's honor in being a janitor.
Yeah,
You could be the best damn janitor there is.
I think that's what's wrong with like this generation is there's no honor in being a garbage man. There's no honor in being a janitor. There's no honor in anything anymore. Being a plumber,
yeah,
or any of that. Like people are like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to be a movie star. I want to be an NBA. I want to do all these big things. But like, it's honorable work. Like you have a job. You're feeding your family. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You're doing it, and you're good at it. Even better. Fucking do it. And that's what you want to do. Oh, dude,
you fucking
go
set.
for it. Yeah,
You're
go
set.
for it. So, yeah, it's so honorable to do that type of stuff.
Yeah,
it's not for everyone, but if that's what you want to do, and you're just scared that people are like, you want to be a fucking plumber?
Yeah.
And fuck those people. Go for it. Do it. That's what we need. Those we need plumbers. We need people that have that type that have that skill of that type of work.
Sorry about that, guys. So, yeah, just being able to do what you want to do, being comfortable with your decision and doing it, and just going all the way, setting yourself up for that success.
And fuck everyone that either doesn't want you in that position that you want to be in, or that is making fun of you for making that choice.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's ultimately what you want to do, it doesn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you go to bed to yourself, to your own thoughts. You don't go to bed to your parents' thoughts or your homies' thoughts or anything. Like, it's all what you do. You can either do what you want to do and be happy, or you can listen to everyone else that was telling you, don't fucking plumber, don't do that shit. Go work a desk job and make, I don't know, a little bit more, a little bit less, whatever. Just work a desk job. Mm-hmm. Then you go to bed, and in your thoughts you think, fuck, I hate my life right now. I should have been a plumber. It's too late now. Mm-hmm. I've been this desk job for 10 years. It's too late to start my plumbing business. Right. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're in your own thoughts. So do what makes you happy. Like, go follow that path in your life that you feel like you have to follow, because you have to do it. If you want to be happy, if you want to live a fulfilling and happy life, you have to do what you want to do. Mm-hmm. You can't listen to other people, because people just want to bring you down, and they don't want to see you succeed. Yeah. Like the majority of the people that you know don't want to see you succeed.
And you know what the saddest part is? It's like some of those people are like super close to you.
Yeah.
And we talked about this before.
I think it was the first one we talked about.
I think it might have been the first one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, even if it's your siblings or your parents, they might say things that kind of like...
Or your biggest fan.
Right.
It could be that person that's like, dude, you're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But he goes home like, man, those guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're horrible. I'm not putting out any of their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't listen to people.
Don't listen to them.
Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Sorry. No, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's. Excuse me. You have a. This is what we talked about the last podcast. If you guys haven't heard it, go listen to it. But we talked about surrounding yourself with people that are good for you, because those people that are good for you, they're gonna just propel you to succeed. They're gonna give you those thoughts that you can do it, you can do this, you can do that, instead of all those other people that are saying you shouldn't do this, you can't do that, you won't be able to, you know,
and giving you better ideas on how to make it better.
Yeah.
Other people are just gonna be like, dude, do what you're doing. It's good. You'll get better at it, and we'll be behind you. Like, it doesn't matter. You gotta learn. And I think you can tell. Like, it's hard to tell, but I think, and it'll take time to tell the people that are just the haters in disguise, I guess you can call them. The wolves in sheep clothing. You'll be able to see it after a while. You're like, oh, that's the motherfucker. Yeah. That's the person that everyone's telling me to watch out for. Because it's gonna show itself.
Yeah.
After a while, because everyone's gonna be behind you, and once you start succeeding, that one person is gonna start fading away, or they're gonna try to pull you back.
Yeah.
And you're just like, no, what the fuck, dude? We made it. You know, we're making it. We're on our way. God bless you.
Thank you.
And that person's gonna be like, oh no, it's not that good. It's not good.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're the motherfucker. You're that guy.
The reason why I relate to Andy Frisell so much, and you guys really need to go listen to his fucking podcast, is because he gives you shit that is so like useful for your life literally, if you were out at McDonald's and you listen to his podcast, you'd either move up in that company or you'd go start your own.
Yeah. Because
that's the kind of shit that he gives, and like that's what we're kind of like trying to instill here in where we are is just those tactics.
And we don't know. So we don't know anything, right? I don't want to say we don't know anything, but
by experience, we don't know anything because we haven't had that happen to us. But we speak from people that we do know that's happened to.
We're at everyone's level, like we're sending you the messages that we heard and what's working for us.
Yeah, and so because
it might work for you.
Yeah, we relate to you guys because we know you guys. Everyone that's watching this, we know you guys from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Just friends, family across the street. But like, the messages that we were trying to relay are like, if you're the one trying to build something, go do it. Because we're doing that too. We want to see you succeed. We want to succeed too. And if you're the person bringing people down, don't don't do that.
Get the fuck
first
out
off,
here.
Kind of reevaluate why you're doing that. Like why are you saying that your son isn't gonna do good, or why are you saying that your brother is gonna fail? Like, realize that they have their own thing going on. They believe in themselves. Why can't you believe in them, or why can't you believe in yourself?
Yeah.
And it's probably because we're afraid. We're all afraid.
Yeah. But I don't understand why people like don't want to see other people succeed.
It's that fear. It's like, what can I do with my life?
Yeah, it's true.
It's like that same thing you said with the basketball thing. It's like you see a 20-year-old playing, you're like, fuck, he's gonna fucking break his ankle, blah blah blah. You know?
I hope he breaks his ankle.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't do good.
Yeah.
We do that with like a lot of other shit, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's just how people work. It's like, if we're not doing good, then you shouldn't either.
Yeah, I see that a lot.
You know.
Have you heard that song, Biscuits? I think it's Casey McGraves, something like that. But it's called Biscuits, and it's like, she says, pretty much like, by pouring salt on my sugar isn't gonna make you. By pouring salt in my coffee isn't gonna make yours any sweeter. Mind your biscuits. I don't know how the song goes. Go listen to it. It's a really good song. But it's basically saying like by you hating on me, it's not gonna make your life any better. You have to do your own shit. Yeah. Because by making me not happy, or trying to make me not happy, isn't gonna make you happy at all.
Dude, that touches on a good point that I want to bring up, because this kind of pisses me off sometimes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little angry. No, so
it's
like
my favorite.
So then, okay, here's what bothers me about either small town mentality, just because this is what I hear all the time, or just people mentality. I haven't experienced enough of the culture to know how humans work, but I know that in this fucking town, a lot of the excuse is, oh, they can say that because they're successful.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking use that as a vulnerability to themselves, that I can say whatever the fuck I want because I'm living in this shit.
Yeah.
They didn't have to go through this shit. They don't have to get paid minimum wage and still pay $750 for an apartment.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, but like, you don't see where they come up. They're saying this because they're experienced. They're saying this because, you know, they know how life works.
Mm-hmm.
And life works the way we've been saying these past couple podcasts. Believe it, achieve it. Like, that's fucking simple.
And the majority, I mean, I'm not going to say all of them, because a lot of them were born into rich families, but if you go up, they weren't rich. You know what I mean? Like, the majority of the people that we see now weren't born into a rich family. They had to go through this shit. Just like Conor McGregor. He was poor.
Yeah.
And believed. He said he was 19 years old. And there's an interview he was fighting in Ireland.
Yeah.
And they asked him, what's your dream? Or what are you doing with this? Something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact question, but he says, I'm going to be the champion of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. And 19 years old.
Yeah.
The little kid, younger than me.
Yeah.
Younger than you. And
Yeah.
they're like, really? He's like, I'm going to be the champion of the UFC. And ended up being
two-time
one of the best
Yeah.
fighters in the UFC.
Yeah.
And Khabib, he grew up poor.
Right.
Look at him now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that they can... I'm just saying, like, a lot of the people that we see now that are wealthy grew up poor, realized that they can have a better life, and did it. Made themselves a better life.
Yeah.
They weren't like, oh, fuck McGregor. You know, Khabib wasn't like, fuck McGregor, I'm not gonna... He's the best fighter, and fuck him. I'm just gonna watch him fight instead. He was like, bet you I can beat him. And because Khabib was a fan of him.
Yeah.
And they hung out a couple times, and Khabib was like, you know, I think I can fight him. I think I can beat him.
Yeah.
And he made it happen. He did.
Yeah.
So you just gotta stop hating. Just stop hating.
Yeah.
Just fucking do something. Do it.
Yeah.
Whatever you have in the top of your mind that you know, the back of your mind.
Yeah.
You know that you're like, I should go do that.
So Steven Spielberg
do
says
it.
something like this. He's like, there's a difference between a conscience and fucking passion or something like that. It's
I'm
what,
look up the exact quote.
no,
okay.
it's a. I'll have to look it up and I'll post it.
Okay.
I'll post the interview.
Okay.
But so he says the conscience is telling you, it's a loud voice telling you what you should do, or what you should do at that moment. And that other little voice is a whisper in your ear,
Yeah.
in the back of your head.
Just like that one that was telling me not to apply for it.
Well, no. This little whisper is telling you, kind of like what you need to do.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like what you must do. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very different, and I think we block out that little voice all the time.
For sure.
You know.
That's that gut feeling of I should do this instead. And you're like, nah, that's just my stomach.
Go with your gut. That's what they say.
Always,
go
dude,
with your
go
gut.
with it.
So then, that little voice. So say you're right now. You're pretty stable at your job or whatever. You're doing good. You don't, and that's that comfortable thing that we were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And who are we to say this? Because I mean, we're at the same level you are, probably a little lower.
Yeah.
You know, for those of you that have time to fucking watch this.
Yeah.
But so you're stable at your job, but something's always been telling you, I want to be an artist, or I want to be a sculptor, and I'm using only art because that's usually the main like thing that people want to do.
And sometimes it's like it hits you like I should be a fucking artist. I should do this. And then you're like, no. And then other times it's like, go paint, go draw.
Yeah.
And it's just real quiet. But like every once in a while, it'll hit you really hard, and you just ignore it.
Yeah.
You ignore it so much, dude.
Don't fucking ignore that.
Ignore it. It's there for a reason. It's
Yeah.
not just you thinking, oh, I should go do that. It's there for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's telling you the path that you should take, and that's gonna make you happy. Not necessarily making money, but it's gonna
Not
make
to start.
Not to start. No, of course not. But shit, even if you like your job, stressful sometimes. Some days shitty, some days not.
Mm.
But if you went home and you painted on a canvas, and that made your whole week, that you're not selling it, you're just painting, then who the fuck cares? Like it's making you happy. Happiness is it's priceless. You can't put a price on happiness, and if that's what it does, I mean, yeah, you can make money off it too. But if you suck, but you just love painting, go fucking paint.
Yeah,
It's
because
making you happy.
even off that, even if you do suck, you're gonna get better at it.
Yeah,
the
for
more you do
sure.
it, you know.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah, and then even that, the more you do it, then someone's gonna recognize, and then you might start making money.
Shit, have you seen the paintings that people make millions of dollars off of?
Yeah.
It's like you just flip the fucking paintbrush on the canvas and like, yo, I feel this painting.
I don't know about like that, but like no, like
No, those are already named.
yeah,
Those are artists.
yeah, those are real
big
artists that
name
are big
artists.
names, and they're like, fuck it, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah, bet you I can sell that's probably a bet with his friend. Bet you I can sell this for about 10 mil.
Yeah,
No, you can't.
no, you can't.
Watch.
Bet,
Yeah, bet.
He just fucking puts a dot on the fucking, and then everyone
Sends him a check for 12 mil.
Yeah, everyone
Beach.
everyone looking at that painting is like, the expressionism behind this is just a lonely. It's a dot. It's empty by itself, yet surrounded by. You know, like oh fuck it. But really, the guy just was like,
It's like,
boop.
fuck.
All right, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a beer.
Yeah.
No,
I don't understand that shit at all.
it's a little tangent. No, but absolutely, if you suck, you'll get better. Keep fucking doing at it.
Do what makes you happy.
Because yeah,
Makes
I
you
suck
happy.
at fucking making fucking
Shut the fuck
videos and
Get
movies.
the fuck out of
Dude,
here.
I do.
Get the fuck out of here.
I was editing my
And you went gold.
no, I fucking
Okay, you didn't, but fucking everyone else did.
No.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
The show that I'm making, I was editing it. I was looking at it, piecing
Way
it
to slide
together.
that in. It was a good one. Advertisement.
Well, it's not out yet. And I don't know when it's gonna be out, but so I was like fucking checking it out. I was like, this is fucking rough, man. I was like, fuck, that looks like I don't know how it's gonna come across to people. Like I hope story wise, me and my brother worked really hard on the story. So story wise, I think it's pretty funny. I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. I have a weird sense of humor, but I really think it's funny. Putting it together right after filming it, that was rough because it's like starting like almost little to no experience like doing this shit.
Yeah.
So whenever it's pieced together, it's like fuck. But that's not to say I didn't love doing that. Whenever we were there on set, fucking filming this shit, it was
Probably a
so
blast,
fun. It was
dude.
fun. It was like I loved being behind the camera. I loved being able to like do shit like tell a story with like, you know.
Yeah.
And because the end product is gonna be one person out there is gonna be like, I fucking love this.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
what you do it for.
It's just like this. I'm not very good at being on the camera. Like, people straight told me this.
Yeah, but you're getting better.
But I feel like I am. I don't know if I am, but I feel like I am.
You
I
are.
was just like, we have a blast. I have a blast doing this with you.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
have a blast before we start. I have a blast after. I have a blast during. So like, even though I'm not good at it right now, why the fuck would I stop? I'm having so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way the only way I would stop if like all my shit got confiscated and I had no way of doing it. Then, or if you're like, Tyler, fuck you, bro, because I couldn't do it after
But
that.
even then, you'd find a way to do it though.
For sure.
That
now
itch
that
would
I
be
have
like,
a taste.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I need this again.
Yeah.
You fucking max out your credit cards and do it.
I put that on my specific goals. Just get a camera.
Get a camera that can record longer than 30 minutes. And probably a monitor that doesn't shut off out of nowhere.
I have a bunch of cameras listed that I've been looking at that I really want. They're not cheap at all, man. But fuck, if it's gonna make me more than what I spent.
Any of you live streamers or anybody that uses like cameras that run for a super long time, if you guys could do us a favor and drop like a link to your favorite camera that you think would be like good for us, that'd be fucking great. It's just I can drop it in.
I'll ask my cousin too, cause he's been doing this shit for a while.
Yeah.
So I'll ask him. See what he likes using. I think I've asked him before, but I can't remember what camera he used. That was a while back.
You know what's been bugging me for a long time? We never picked a thing for the background.
Shit.
So I
Is
think
it gonna be green this whole time?
No, I mean I could edit something in. So
Did I catch that? Or did it fly away?
Smash it. You.
I thought I caught it. I did it all. I was way too slow.
I saw that earlier when you went.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway. Yeah, we could just have something on in the back, like a screensaver. So I want to do like the first part, like Stan Lee, and then after that.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
And after that, we could have been like.
Can you do videos in it? Or is it just pictures?
Yeah, I can.
Why don't you do like the cameos of Stan Lee, like some of the cameos of him in movies and shit?
Yeah.
If that's not too hard, I'm not promising that.
Yeah,
that was just an idea.
Yeah.
No, just as a.
It's a tribute.
As a tribute.
An ode to Stan.
As a thanks.
Yeah.
For
everything.
An awesome fucking childhood.
Yeah. And adulthood too.
Yes.
I mean, I'm so fucking worried.
Yeah. Well, I'm not an adult yet. I hate thinking I do it. I have to do adult things. You know what I mean? But
you have to do adult things. I like that.
But I don't feel like I'm an adult yet. I'm 24, but I do not feel like I'm an adult. Did I spit on you? Is that why you write?
No.
Oh, my bad, dude. I'm very.
I felt a tingle. It felt weird.
It's probably my spit.
No, I still feel the tingle.
Oh, no, but like, I don't feel like I don't want to grow up. So
you want to be a Toys R Us kid?
Yeah. Even though they went out of business, that was pretty.
I heard
sad.
someone bought them out.
So they're gonna start it up again, or really?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's all hearsay.
Yeah, it is. Business is crazy.
Yeah, business is crazy these days.
Yeah, it's wild.
No, I just don't want to. I guess I just don't want to get old because it's just your time runs out.
Think of Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like 40 something. He says he's just starting. He's barely starting. He says.
Really?
That's the mentality that you need to have. It's like you're just starting.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
I mean, he just came out with a shoe line.
But like, he's been doing shit for years.
Yeah, years. But check this line of workout. He started off as a wine taster.
Yeah.
So it's like
his dad owned.
Because his dad owned a wine.
Alcohol. Yeah. Was it wine?
Well, winery.
Or was it? Oh yeah, it was a winery. You're right.
Yeah. So.
And he didn't want to work there.
No. But you know what he did? He started off making vlogs on tasting wine.
That's right.
His first fucking videos were shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just sitting there in front of a fucking glass of wine, just fucking talking about wine. Who fucking has time to watch videos about wine, dude?
White people, bro. Just kidding.
But they did.
Mm-hmm.
And he blew up. And he knew his niche was social media. After that, he did his own thing. He got the money to be able to buy whatever.
Well, he bought out his dad's winery, didn't he?
Yeah.
And that's how he started like making a lot of money is his dad's winery.
And then he sold it and got his own business.
Yeah.
It's fuck. And now
does he still own his own line of wine too, though, or alcohol or something?
I don't know. I'd have to check on that. I'd have to double check.
I think he does. Don't quote me on that, but I think he does. But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but now
he's interrupting you.
But now he makes shoes, and he's not stopping there.
No.
So how do you go from wine to shoes? You just fucking go, guys. Like,
I think once you're as knowledgeable as Gary V, motherfucker can sell toothbrushes and make millions off it.
Dude, that guy could sell ice to Eskimos.
Yeah, like it doesn't even matter anymore. Like he won. He's won the game of life.
But then check this out. If you were to tell him that, he'd get pissed and be like, "No, not yet."
Yeah, I know.
No, not yet. Fuck no.
Not till he buys the Jets. Is it the Jets or is it the Eagles? It's the Jets.
It's the Jets.
Yeah.
He wants to buy the team Jets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that he says that when he buys the Jets is when he knows that he's made it.
That's crazy.
Bitch, what
That's
are you
crazy.
talking about? What are you talking about?
That's
like,
wild.
Are you serious? Like, this dude's already, to us, he's made it. He's there. We look up to him. That's like one of the biggest names in the business aspect.
Mm-hmm.
But to him, he's just another dude, just doing what he has to do to live.
Yeah. But he loves doing it.
He loves doing it. Fuck. I think if people put as much passion in the things that they do, as much as passion as he puts in what he does, people would be blowing up everywhere.
Yeah.
But it goes back to that fear thing.
Yeah.
We're too scared to jump. We're too scared to take that actually. What if I lose my car? What if I lose my house? What if? Yeah. It's that fear and the what if thing.
Yeah.
The what if is big with me. I have that. Fuck. What if this happens? What if?
Do you ever get a fear of like, what if it does happen? Do you ever get a fear like?
Oh yeah.
Like, what if I do become successful?
Oh, then what the fuck am I gonna do next?
See, I think that's one of the fears too that people have. It's like, what if I do become successful? Do I have the chops to like be able to fucking cut it in that industry?
A lot of times I think, what if I do get successful, and then shit starts going bad? Am I gonna be able to handle that? Can I flip it to where it starts getting good again, or am I just gonna be back to where I am right now after?
And then here's insurance or assurance. Sorry, insurance. Both.
It's both.
Because
again, where you're going with this.
Yeah, if you do fail, and you're back to where you started, you know how to get back up there.
That's it. They're saying that they're saying that any guy that has been up in a business, that has made so much money and knows the game, you can take everything from him and he'll go right back up because he already knows how to do it.
Yep.
And he knows how to play everyone else. No, I guess not play him, but like
he knows how to play the game.
He knows how to get up. So you can take everything from him. And guess what? He'll be right back up next week. And you're like, motherfucker.
Hell yeah.
Because why the fuck not? You already know that life. You know both lives. Which one's better? The one where you're living in a camper and you have to fucking choose whether to eat today or pay gas today. Or you can either choose to go fucking skiing or snowboarding next week. You know what I mean? Like, what would you choose?
Yeah, or do you want to take the Aventador or do you want to take the Diablo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking decision that I fucking love to make. I would love...
the best, hardest decision of my life.
Yeah, the best, hardest decision.
What would be... Okay, say you have everything that you want, right?
Yeah.
Now it's time... You bought your parents a house, bought you a house. Everything's good. Now it's time to buy a vehicle.
Buy a vehicle?
What would it be?
I was just talking to my mom about
other than the jet, because we talked about this.
But anyways, back to your question. Ask me the question again.
Okay.
All the way, started from the beginning.
Okay, so the camera died. So we had to switch batteries. Or he did. We didn't do it. I just sat here.
You sat here and yelled at me. Fucking idiot.
This happens every time.
Let me make sure the fucking camera's on.
That's probably good. And the mic.
Yeah, everything's on.
Okay. So, so I don't know what you guys heard up to, but I'm just going to start the question over again. You bought your family, your parents a house, brother, whatever the fuck. Bought your dream house. And now it's time to go to the dealership or online or whatever to buy your dream car. The best car that comes to mind that you've always wanted.
That's crazy. Because I'm not necessarily the biggest car guy. But I mean, I still have my tastes.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
one of the cars that I've really liked is the Lamborghini. Okay. I've always liked Lamborghinis. I like how low they are. I like how slick they are. They look so fucking clean. And I like the Murcielago Lamborghini.
Ooh, say that again, just a little bit slower.
Murcielago. Murcielago.
That was sexy.
The fucking the doors are butterfly doors.
Mhm.
So I would just imagine like a gold chrome.
Ooh.
Just
So
fucking-
you're going all out.
Yeah. I know it's fucking
You're
like
going all
so
out.
fucking flashy, but like no, I think that'd be so tight.
You know what I like about the Lamborghinis?
Hmm.
'Cause I grew up on pretty much a farm my whole life. They started out as a tractor. Did you know
Yeah,
that?
I've
Started
seen
as a
that.
tractor, and then I think Ferrari, they saw Ferrari, I believe, and they're like, I bet you I can make a sports car. And they end up making one of the best fucking sports car, exotic cars in
Yeah.
the world. Like, you can't even go in a Lamborghini fucking shop. You have to be someone to go in there. You can't just be like, hey, just come look at your cars.
I just came to look at
Yeah.
Lamborghinis.
Like, you can go to a Ford and just look at the cars.
Yeah.
I don't think
didn't
you
know
can do that.
See,
Lamborghini.
that's a goal right there. Being
Yeah.
able to walk into a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Fucking,
You can look in the window. I don't think you can. And don't quote me on that, but I really don't think you can.
that sounds right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you have to
Everyone's
look the
gonna be
car.
fucking test driving Lamborghinis if they, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know.
Take it around the lot. Oh gosh.
Oh god, that'd be so nice.
And then customize it inside. I'd make it so like futuristic inside. Like
That would be sick.
I've seen Andy Frisella's car inside, and his roof is starlight. So there's like stars.
Oh yeah. The Phantoms do that. What are they? You know what I'm talking about. I had them in the name in my head too. My brother's favorite car.
Okay.
The Rolls Royce.
Rolls Royce.
All
he
of them
drives
have
that.
the stars on the roof.
I could help you out there. Yeah, no, Rolls Royce. Yeah, that's what he drives.
Yeah, those things are nasty.
And
inside, too.
that's what he does. His hardest decision is fucking picking between driving the Rolls Royce or his fucking truck.
Yeah.
And he loves his
See,
truck.
I think I'd go with the truck, but I don't know because I love.
See, if
I mean,
could
Rolls
pimp-
are nice, but I'm not like real hype about them.
I've been a sports car guy.
Yeah, so
always,
am I.
Always been a sports car guy.
I mean, my very first car. As soon as I'm starting to make money, I already said I'm getting a Hellcat. Like, I'm already getting a Hellcat,
Yeah.
and I'm not even gonna be making money. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be pulling it out of my ass, I guess. But that's my next car is a Hellcat. But if I'm rich and got everything, now it's my turn. I don't know what car I'd get, dude. I don't know. That's hard.
I think we build up to that.
Yeah. Because Rolls are nice.
See, I don't know anything about them.
I don't either.
You know.
I think Rolls Royce is just like, if you have a Rolls Royce, you're you made.
Yeah, you have a name.
You're good.
If you're riding around a Rolls Royce, they're like, "Did you steal that?" Or
Yeah, you either stole it or you're making mad cash.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Lamborghini would be nice too, but I think I'd go with an old school car.
yeah, no, dude, fucking have a parking lot full of whatever car you fucking
Yeah,
want.
straight up. That's true. I was just wondering. I
Yeah.
just wanted to pick your mind on that. See what your taste was.
There you go.
How long we're an hour and 1 minute and 40 seconds right now.
What do
So
you think?
you want to cut it?
Yeah, I think.
Might as well.
Yeah, let's
cut it here.
Let's wrap it up. Let's.
In
So
conclusion,
yeah.
don't fear your own thoughts. Go for it. If you have a thought on doing something and you believe that it's going to make you happy, then do it. Fuck what everyone else says and buckle down and kick ass. Even if you suck at it, you're going to get better. As long as you fucking buckle down and do it. Because, yeah, you fucking have to if you want to be happy.
That's
Anything?
That was good enough, dude.
Yeah.
I think I killed it.
All right. Cool. Thanks, guys. If you haven't watched the other podcasts,
Get on it.
get on it. And if you have a an idea that you've been wanting to do and people are just ragging on it, throw it in the comments. We'll comment back and we'll give you our insight on it or whatever the fuck. But yeah, toss something in the comments.
For sure. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, for sure.
Like and
If
subscribe.
you haven't done it yet,
Please.
you know what the fuck to do.
Exactly.
Tap
Cheers.
that button.
Cheers.
Cheers.